What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nicholas, and welcome back to Nick's Dynasty. Back at it again with another very special video. So don't hesitate, just smash that thumbs up button because you know it's about to be a banger. It's about to be a very detailed video, so stay tuned. I'll try to put some chapters, tools in this video just so you can jump around to different sections. So if you need to hear things a couple more times or look at some more details, I'll have those chapters, tools. So this video is about how I finally achieved something I've been trying to do for a while with a hotel program. I have reached the highest level for World of Hyatt, so I am now a Globalist member. And this video is going to talk about how I got there, how long it took, how much money I potentially spent to get there, what I'm looking forward to with this achievement, and just a little bit more about why I chose to do this. So without further ado, let's talk about the globalist life, baby, the globalist life. I just want to say a big thank you for Hyatt for making this possible. During 2021, they reduced the number of nights or points needed to qualify for each tier status by 50%. This means that to reach globalist status, you only need to stay 30 nights in 1 year, or whatever the point valuation may be for that to achieve the status, rather than 60 nights in a year to achieve the highest status. So with this reduction, this made this possible for me to reach this status. I did learn recently that some corporations are partnered with Hyatt where it would have made getting these qualifying nights a little bit easier to reach these statuses. I watched a video and saw that it could have potentially been 20 nights to reach globalist status for this year if you were an eligible company, but I really didn't know about that until I was basically all the way to 30. So I'm going to leave a link below where you could potentially check to see if you work for a company that qualifies you to only stay 20 nights. Unfortunately, I'm putting this video out towards the end of the year, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the same for 2022, but this video is mostly an overview on what it took for me to get globalist, just talking about me getting globalist and, you know, how much it really cost me to do so. A big thing to note is I do have the World of Hyatt credit card, and the bonus that I did achieve for that minimum spend was 50,000 points. Also, with the World of Hyatt credit card, you do get an automatic 5 qualifying nights each year that goes towards status. So basically, I did not start at 0, I started at 5 nights already. And I basically started this journey, it looks like, in September 4th, 2020. I believe maybe one of these nights may have dropped off because if everything was said and done, it looks like I would have 31 nights at this point. But right now, I got 30 nights on the dot to reach this status. But we're just going to talk about, since I started my World of Hyatt journey, what basically went on to it. So since September 4th and up until I reached this globalist status, which was basically the day after Thanksgiving, is when I became a globalist. The day after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day, one of the two. I think it was Thanksgiving Day, actually. I basically stayed at Hyatt for 22 nights. And with my credit card spend, it would give you 2 extra qualifying nights every $5,000 you spend. So I actually did get an extra 4 nights to go on top of those 5 nights I already had. So these 22 nights, surprisingly, it's very interesting on what it took to do these 22 nights. I actually only paid $861 out of pocket for some of these stays, and I believe I only paid cash for, let's count it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these nights I only paid out of pocket, and 2 of those nights my sister actually paid for. 2 of those nights when I was visiting her, her place I wasn't able to stay at her place, so she got me a hotel, and I asked her if she could put me up at a Hyatt so I could put my World of Hyatt number on there. So I paid less than $1,000 for 10 nights. And this dollar amount is not actually all that I did spend. A lot of times these hotel rooms were split in half, so we could say that it only cost me over $400 to reach this out of pocket. And on the other side, for the rest of those nights, I paid it all in points. So the rest of the nights, so 12 nights, I paid 114,500 Hyatt points for the rest of these nights, and they varied from different properties, from your basic 5,000 point nights to up to 25 or 20,000 points each night. So it ran the gamut. But if I just use these at the basic properties, this amount of points could have gone for 22 points itself. So without me spending any money, potentially I could have just used these points if I just used at the basic tier. But when I did spend this 114,000 points, actually received over 89,000 points from all the activity that I have done. Like I said, my bonus was 50,000 points. This is natural spend that I was going to do normally, and I just put it on a World of Hyatt credit card, and that gave me points towards nights, and those nights get me towards the status. So 50,000 of those from just spending, not even the bonus, I got 21,352 points from just spending. And also I got another 18,519 points from the stays that I did. So when you do stay at properties, you also get points for doing so. Also, it depends on the property, but if you book a property in points, you can actually also get some points back. It's not all the time, but it happened more often than not for me. A lot of times if you have 2 connecting nights, you'll get it. A lot of times if it was just 1 night, you won't. But I did stay 3 nights at a resort, and I actually didn't get any points for that. But so out of all the World of Hyatt ecosystem, I got over 89,871 points, which helped me with some of these stays that I did. And also I do have a Chase Sapphire Preferred credit card, and I'm able to transfer points over from Chase to Hyatt. So that is another way that I was able to achieve some nights without spending cash. I was able to use my other card and the other points that I had to put into the Hyatt system. I had over like 100,000 Chase points at a time, so I did swing some like 60,000 or more. I forget the calculations, but I sent a good amount from Chase to World of Hyatt. So basically it did take me a little bit over a year to reach globalist status, but I actually probably could have done this a little bit quicker, because I did stay at 12 more nights at different properties like a Marriott, Hyatt, Radisson, Choice brand. So if I put those 12 nights into the Hyatt ecosystem, I could have probably made globalist without it being over a year. So I made it, but I could have even made it even more if I just stuck loyal to it. Hyatt does have a smaller portfolio of hotels than other brands, but for me, when I decided to just go loyal to Hyatt, I've been able to find places in their system mostly everywhere that I usually want. One of the big benefits I was excited to achieve is the club access / the free breakfast. This means that if I am at a Hyatt property that has a club, I'm able to go there, and there's usually a little bit of food in there, some drinks in there. And if there is no club, you will get a American breakfast at whatever dining options that the property does have. So that's a money saver right there. I don't have to spend more money to feed myself during breakfast or my guests during the breakfast time. So that is one thing I'm looking for. And there is increased room upgrades with being globalist status, and this includes basic suites, so I'm now eligible to buy maybe a basic room and get upgraded to a suite, which is wonderful, and that's a cost savings right there. If I, you know, I really did want a suite, I'm just playing the lottery to see if I can get a suite or not. But I've noticed even with Explorer status, I was able to get pretty good upgrades. Got to get an ocean view in Waikiki, higher floors, better views in other properties. So even with Globalist level, I was able to get some pretty good upgrades. So I know with Globalist it's going to be even better. So that's a big thing. Also, we have the ability to request late checkout, which is like 4 p.m., which is awesome. And potentially you can get into these rooms earlier. I've noticed even just being Explorers, I'd show up and say, hey, I'm ready to check in. And most of the, like 99% of the times of the properties I went to, they let me check in early, and I'm able to get checkout late. So that means I get to enjoy the property even more. So that is a big thing that I'm looking for with Globalist. Also, of course, each time you spend your card or stay at a property, you are getting more points. I believe it's 30% more points as a Globalist. So those points do go a really long way, because the minimum redemption is 5,000 points, and it's very easy to accumulate 5,000 points. That is why I like Hyatt, because some of the rooms are pretty inexpensive in the realm of points, and also the points are just, they just worth more than Hilton, they're worth more than Marriott. You can get them with Chase and transfer over. So that is one of the big reasons why I like the Hyatt ecosystem. The rooms are great, the properties are pretty great, the points are awesome, and what you get for being a part of this club is great. So that is a video talking about how I became a Hyatt Globalist, how long it took, how much money it potentially cost me, how much points potentially cost me, why I'm excited about why I'm doing it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are trying to be a Globalist, I'd say go for it, or any top tier hotel status. Just stick to whatever hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, comment below. I like to read comments, you know what I'm saying? Peace out, y'all.